Hey, what's up? This is Kel, aka Gabriel Proser. I'm back again on a little morning stroll. I had a chance to chill out and weigh out some things that's going on in the media and in the news. Just going to start with the fact that the distraction of the Trayvon Martin case. Some things have been happening up under our nose, and we couldn't even smell it because our eyes were focused on something that was should have never happened, was unnecessary in the first place. The food stamp, Farmville, however they pronounce it, this food stamp act, the food stamps, they trying to cut the food stamps out. A lot of states have actually made it a rule or a law for you to have drug testing, okay? Because a lot of times food stamps are associated with drug usage. Like it or not, it is what it is. It's just what it's associated with. That's crazy. They trying to cut it out, period. And those of you people who prep and who prepare for the things that are to come in the Bible, like the Bible says, that will spark everything off if you cut food stamps. Because food stamps are not just in low-income areas, they also in the middle-class areas. A lot of middle-class people are using food stamps right now to survive, believe it or not. Another thing I want to bring to your attention is the student loans. The interest rates double. And this is another touchy subject for me because, these student loans, I don't understand it. I have student loans. And I don't understand the student loans because if I was an immigrant and I came to this country and I wanted to go to college, I could go for free. Period. No student loans, no nothing. I would be free. To me, I think that's biased because technically I am an immigrant. Okay? I am an immigrant and I am Native American, which means that my land was stolen from me twice. So why am I having to pay for college? I don't understand why we pay that much for college. And then the fact that I am a teacher, which bothers me because the state of Texas gave me a grant, and then all of a sudden this grant turned into a loan. I have an issue with that. I have an issue with the whole student loan process. I think that it's not fair. But again, who cares? And like I said, I could keep complaining, but nobody cares. Nobody's listening. And the fact of the matter is that the government banks on us being in debt. Because the more in debt you are, the more enslaved you are. I have really thought about and prayed about moving to the country, living off the land, and sustaining life and sustaining myself without the enslavement. Because let me tell you why. You better learn how to hunt, cook, and grow your own food. Because if you don't, you're going to have a hard time in these times that are to come. A lot of things are going on and we not paying attention. If you look at North Korea, who just got caught supposedly trying to go through Panama with some weapons hidden in sugar on their ship. Now come on now. Really? There's some things going on. It's a stress test. That's my words for the year, stress test, because everybody's trying to probe and press and see how far they can get away with stuff they normally wouldn't be able to get away with. Because we are in a pressure cooker. We in a boiling pot. And it's about to boil over. Matter of fact, it's boiling over in several states right now with the Trayvon Martin protests. They just not talking about it. They not talking about it. And all it's going to take is for one of those protesters to be killed unarmed again. And we going to see something. there's gonna be some serious stuff, and you better stay in your word. Because I listened to Pastor Dow from Straightway, and Pastor Dow was talking about how can you expect for things to be just in an unjust land. And I didn't understand it until you started to elaborate on the fact that this is stolen land. Okay, you can get mad about it all you want to, but it is what it is. Okay, this is stolen land. The early settlers came here and they jacked and stole everything from these people and manipulated them and made them think that through the manipulation that they were doing something they were supposed to do. Okay, on top of all that, we enslaved a whole race. Well, I ain't gonna say a whole race, a high majority of a race for 350, 400 years. Matter of fact, we still enslaved. We in mental slavery now because they abolished physical slavery. See, y'all need to do your homework. They haven't abolished slavery. They abolished physical slavery. See, that's the thing. We don't know how to go and study. We can't put anything. We can't pick up a book and read and study anything. Okay, they abolished physical slavery. They didn't abolish mental slavery. We in mental slavery. Okay, we in financial slavery. Okay, because we got student loans. A lot of us rolling around on food stamps, and we in slavery. Now, again, you can easily say that, oh, this is the man. The man did this. The man trying to suppress us. We gotta rise up against the man. You know what? And I call Heaven 97 here in Fort Worth, Dallas. I call Heaven 97 and I let Mr. Robert Ashley have it, because let me tell you something. It ain't about the man. Stop having these people get on your show talking about the man this, the man that. Please, what are you doing to combat the man? Everybody want to talk about when Trayvon Martin got killed. That's tragedy. Yes, it's tragic. It is tragedy, and it's tragic. But where were you at when Trayvon Martin got kicked out of school? Oh, you quiet now? You don't have nothing to say? Where were you at when these kids getting suspended? Where you at when these kids jumping each other when they get off the bus? Where's the Black Panthers at then? Why the Black Panthers not standing on the corners every day watching these kids get off the bus safely? Oh, you don't have nothing to say? You quiet now? Come on, man. You gotta wake up, America, because if you don't, you're gonna mess around and sit here and be fooled by this one-eyed devil called the television, because you believe everything that's coming out of it. Shoot, it don't even have to be the television. The one-eyed devil now is internet and Facebook, because you believe everything you read on there. That's news for a lot of kids. So let me tell you something. You know, the funny thing is, and this is my last point, is that if you trace back slavery, and for all of you African Americans out there, all you Native Americans out there, I want you to listen to this, because we sold our own people into slavery. You have been taught in your history books, because your history books were changed a long time ago so they can manipulate history to suppress you into thinking that you are always under attack and oppressed, and it's not true. You were sold into slavery by your own people, and the Spaniards came over and they offered people silver, gold, beads, and boats for servants. The same thing happens today. Your homeboy and your homegirl, your church members, city workers, mayors, school directors will sell out their own people for money, monetary gain, aka beads, gold, silver, and boats. I'm Gabriel Proser in the future, in the now. I'm just a slave trying to save other slaves. Please wake up, do your studies, because this world is temporary and we headed for a crash. We going 100 miles an hour towards a brick wall that is not ready to sustain us. We are in a pressure cooker and it's boiling over. And sooner or later, this monetary system we call the dollar bill will crash. If you don't believe me, read it. It's biblical. Get in the word. Read your word. Stop being scared when somebody talks about the last days, because you're here. There ain't nothing you can do about it but prepare. Okay? You either go prepare or you gonna die. Simple as that. It's your choice. I'm Gabriel Prosen. It's early in the morning. A lot of things on my mind. You subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's the only true knowledge you're gonna get out there, unless you want to watch that false knowledge on the news. Okay, you can subscribe to a lot of other channels, but they won't tell you. They scared to say a lot of things, and I'm not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth about what's going on, and you're gonna have to hear me out, because I said it was the last word. This is my real last point. Like I said, I call Heaven 97. Let me tell you something, you pastors out there, and this is I'm gonna have to stop my car for this. You pastors, you leaders out there, look at me close. Look at me close. Let me tell you something, okay? Stop it. Okay? Stop. You are leading your people off the side of a bridge. Okay? Stop it. Stop it already. Tell your people the truth. Liberate your people. Stop letting people come in and out of your church sick. Stop letting people fatten your pockets. Stop letting people be in your church and can't pay their own bills. Help people get off of food stamps. Show people how to grow food. Show people how to defend themselves. I take mixed martial arts and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I can defend myself. I don't need to walk around with a gun 24/7. Liberate your people. Strengthen their minds. Stop telling people to add you on Facebook and you a pastor of a church. Stop it. You helping people. Stop it. You on the 501c3 slavery. Free yourself, free your mind. Because we're in the last days, people. I'm telling you, you're not going to find a real word. You're not going to find a true word out there. All they going to talk about is the same scriptures that they was talking, that helped they last pastor keep they flock underneath them. Because what they want to teach you is almost witchcraft, is that you can't go nowhere without my word, because my word is the real word. I'm not telling you about that. I'm telling you, look, I'm going to teach you on this YouTube channel, and you go out and you free other minds. I don't care if you ever come back, because the Lord going to take care of me. But you pastors, I'm telling you, please stop. Please stop, because please don't make me call you out on this channel. Okay? You need to stop it. You're not freeing your people. You're not liberating your people. I don't see any of these pastors on the bus stop. I don't see any of your congregation on the bus stops. I don't see any of your congregations in the churches. So stop, because you ain't doing nothing. You just trying to get in the limelight because we got a tragedy. Be real, because the real tragedy is soon to be on its way. And what you gonna tell your people when they say, what we gonna do for food? And you haven't taught them how to grow food. Well, how we gonna protect ourselves against these thugs on the street? How we gonna protect ourselves from these people who want to race hate? They got weapons. What do we have? Nothing. Where's our shelter? You didn't prepare. You didn't try to buy land. It's gonna be a sad day, y'all. And I know it's coming, because I had a dream, I had a vision, and it's gonna come. Wake up, America. I'm just a slave trying to save other slaves. It's Gabriel Prosen. You know the name. If you don't, go research it. I'm out.